Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do some glams. We're going to try a few new products, so let's get right into it. Let's start by prepping the lips. So I have this e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Balm. This is their new lip balms. And I picked up the shade Strawberry Shortcake. These are supposed to be a nourishing buttery balm. Let's try it out. The other shade that really caught my attention was the cherry one, but I already have one that's similar, so I really wanted to try this shade. This is what the packaging looks like, really nice and sleek, and this is what the product looks like. Let's put her on. Feels very nourishing, but it does feel a little bit, just a little bit thick. Oh, it is giving that nice glow onto the lips. Indulge in a hydrating, nourishing balm that looks and tastes as elfing addicting as it feels. The soothing, buttery formula delivers glossy shine and buildable color that melts deliciously into the lips, which I can totally agree. That's how it feels on the lips. Very nourishing and very buttery smooth. And it does give high shine, not sticky. Okay, loving it so far. This is definitely going to be one of those products that I would love to put on before I do makeup, just to have it sitting in my lips, just to really prep those lips. Okay, so far so good. Okay guys, so you know how I just did a look using the Spice palette, which I absolutely loved. I went and I had to purchase its sister. So I picked up the Sugar palette, and this is such a stunning palette. Wait till I show you guys the shades. Since I tried the Spice palette, I figured why not, like, I have to pick up the Sugar palette. That one also looked so stunning, so I had to go pick it up, and this is what the actual packaging looks like. And when we open her up, this is what the palette looks like. Tell me that is not stunning. Look at those shades. Definitely more into the purple plum type of shades. It looked so gorgeous. I just had to pick it up. Let's dive into it. And the names on the back on these shades are the same as the other palette, labeled just like the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s. So we're gonna start with the shade A2. And using that as my first transition. Yeah, I definitely saw this palette and I'm like, there's no way I'm not going to pick it up. I don't know if you guys seen the prices on these mini palettes. They're under $30. So they cost about $29, which I think that is a steal for a high-end palette. $29, and you get these beautiful shades, 6-pan shades. Luckily, I was able to use a discount. Like every single product I purchase, I'm always saving money. So if there's any discount available, I'm always going to use it. So I probably paid around $23, $24, which that is an absolute steal. So yeah, I just had to pick her up. So gorgeous. What definitely called my name was the middle pink shade and the blue shade. That sparkle is just so pretty. And you guys, the sparkle on these palettes are no joke. I will swatch you guys the 3 shades that it has in the sparkle, but they are no joke. They will sparkle like fairy dust. I'm not even kidding. So just building that color up, just really having that transition in the crease. For today's look, I am going to do a halo eyeshadow. I feel like I haven't done that in a minute. To use the next shade right here, which is A3, and using that to deepen up this shadow and basically create that shape that we want. So I'm just going to apply this right on the inner corner and on the outer corner, just leaving the middle area blank. And this one is a more sequin shade, but I do come to realize that the sequin shades still apply on matte, so you're not going to see much of that sparkle as the way you see it on the palette. But I do wish that these sequin shades actually do apply with that glitter, because it's just like that extra sparkle it adds. Looking up close, it's completely matte. It's not, there's just no glitter on it, even though it shows on the pan. Hopefully they can actually make these sequin shades an actual sequin shade, because that would be perfect. So building up and just really creating that shape. And don't worry if it doesn't come out perfect, because it is going to be blended out anyways. But yeah, let me know how you guys been. I can't believe we're already in the summertime. It is pretty hot already where I live, like pretty hot. But honestly, this year is passing so fast. Like we're already midway of the year. And just softly blending that shadow out, just tickling the brush very softly onto my eyelids. And that's what's going to help diffuse this shadow. I'm gonna go in with C2, which is that very plum shade. And that one I'm just gonna start adding that also on the outer corners. Just really creating and building that depth of the eyeshadow. And this one's literally supposed to have a pink sparkle, but it just does not appear like that on the eyes. It just appears as the plum eyeshadow. I wish they actually applied like that sparkle onto the eyes. It would be so pretty. On the pan it looks very like sparkly. Let me give you guys an up close. You can definitely see the sparkle, but when you apply it on the eyes it just doesn't appear at all. It just applies as a matte eyeshadow. Okay, let's go in with A1, that beautiful light baby pink shade, and use that as my brightener for the center part of the eyeshadow, just to really brighten that up. And you can see it definitely creates a difference with brightening up the middle part. Wow, that is actually very brightening. Like you can definitely see it's like definitely brightening as a white eyeshadow. Okay, love this shade. I haven't used a baby or a light pink eyeshadow, which actually, this actually looks like a regular pink eyeshadow, but that is brightening my eyeshadow like crazy. Definitely has to be one of the most brightening pinks that I own. Okay, I'm going back with the other brush that we were using and just tapping the edges just to give that diffused blend. Honestly, I feel like halo eyes were definitely a thing back in 2016 or 2017. I feel like people don't do halo eyes anymore, but I definitely feel that we should bring it back because something about it is so beautiful and just really brings the attention to the eyes. Just tapping everything together, just really diffusing that out. And again, if you do want to go back with more of that brightening shade, you can. Just applying enough until you are satisfied. Okay, so of course we're gonna apply a shimmer in the middle because we have to. So I'm thinking about diving into the 3 glitter shades. Let me go ahead and swatch them for you guys. So this one's going to be B1. I have B1, which is this beautiful light green. I'm going to pick up some more to do a second swatch. And that is what B1 looks like. Next one is B2. This is what B2 looks like. This is a beautiful pink. Here is a second swatch of B2. You can definitely see that beautiful pink shift. And then we have B3. This is B3. Right here, this is that beautiful, like electric type of blue. I feel like with this one, I did not need to second swatch it. That one was definitely the most pigmented, and it does have that purple hue. Very pretty shades. And there is a purple shade right here, which is C1, and I'm just going to swatch it for you guys just to see how it looks, which is a beautiful purple. Wow, that's actually very pretty. Wow, you know, I think I might have to go in with the purple. Okay guys, I'm gonna go in with the purple, and this one's in the shade C1, and just apply that in the middle just to see how it plays it out, since we are doing purple. Oh, that's pretty. It's not glittery though. It's more so of a shimmer. It's not a glitter. It's definitely giving me more shimmer vibes, not so glittery. This would be like a pretty base under the glitter. And these are definitely best applied with your fingers. Oh, that is very pretty. That is very gorgeous. It's more natural, more wearable, which I really like. Like if you want to add a little pop, but it's like nothing crazy, not glittery. This is very beautiful. Okay, let's go in with the pink shade, and I'm assuming these are going to create fallout, because if you see me do the look with the Spice palette, they did create a lot of fallout, so be careful with that. Again, I'm going to go in with my fingers and apply that on top. Just like that. Just spreading it around just exactly where we have that whiteness. Wow, she is gorgeous. Very pretty. I love how it's like the combo between that purple and the pink. It just creates this beautiful, like, multi-dimensional, like its own shade. You know, I gotta say, this pink shade is not as crazy glittery like the Spice palette. That one was like creating chunks of glitter, while this one is giving that glitter. It's not as chunky as from the one from the Spice palette. So this one you will have less fallout, which is good, but I still have a little bit of fallout here, but I feel like that's just inevitable because it's glitter. So yeah, that is B2 mixed with C1. That is very pretty. I love how it looks. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to leave it how it is, and maybe I'll apply the green one on the inner corner, or I don't know, should I apply it now? Okay, you know what? Let's apply the green one. So applying B1 on top. Oh, and that one's definitely giving that pop. You can definitely see that extra enhancement that it creates. Yeah, that is stunning. You know what, you guys? I take that back. These still create fallout. So you're still gonna have fallout under your eyes. So just a little FYI. And that is what she looks like. Such a beautiful combo. Definitely making my eyes pop. Again, going back with the brushes and making sure we don't lose that shadow. Okay guys, I'm going to apply the lashes. You already know the deal, and I'll be right back for the complexion. Okay guys, lashes are on. I went in with my Demi Wispy lashes as per usual. I did went ahead and added some gems just to add a little glam and pop into the eyes. So I do notice that the Demi Wispies are more of a flared out lash. So I do recommend a lash that's more so going to enhance, like it's more of like a round lash not a flared out lash like this one. But I used this one because this is the only lash I had on hand. Definitely when creating this look, go in with a more rounder lash and it's definitely going to complement with the eyeshadow. Just a cute little tip for you guys. Let's move on with complexion. So for complexion, I'm gonna go in with this combo today. So first I'm gonna start off with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blurring Primer. And this one's very great to blur out the pores. This is the primer and I'm just going to add just a little bit for the T-zone. Just apply it right there, and this one is a very cooling primer, which I really love because it just hydrates the skin while blurring, giving you that blurring action. I gotta say, Milani definitely killed it when it came to this primer because blurring and just cooling is just like the perfect combo. We're going to let that sit just to really make sure it sticks onto the skin. For glow, because of course I do want to bring some glow into the skin, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, and this one's in their medium shade. And I don't know if I've mentioned this product in my channel, but I love this. I picked it up because it's been going viral online and I just love the glow. I'm just gonna apply it directly. I just love the glow it gives without it being like too textury. So just spreading that with a brush. You can use your fingers, but I like to be more precise and just making sure that product's really getting pushed in into the skin. Applying this where I want the most glow, which is the outer perimeter of my skin. And you can see that beautiful glow it gives. This is the before and this is the after. Isn't that so pretty? It just gives this beautiful luminosity into the skin. So yeah, definitely pick her up if you see her in the store, because I just love how it gives this beautiful glow and luminosity and just life back into the skin. And this is what it looks like blended out. So pretty, giving this healthy glow into the skin while not enhancing that texture. That's just a given and a winner for me. So yeah, lovely primer combo that I definitely recommend. For foundation, I haven't used her. This is the Hellooo Beauty Easy Blur Foundation and I have it in the shade Baklava. So you guys, I finally was able to make this foundation look good on my skin without the peeling situation. If you guys seen a few videos back, I did experience lots of peeling with this foundation, but you guys, I finally made it work yesterday and all I had to do was shake it, which it's funny enough, I always shake my complexion products like before applying, especially foundation. I always shake it, but I had to really give it a good shake on this one. And when I tell you the makeup looked actually very smooth and airbrushed, I was literally shocked. I was literally shocked because I went out and it was very hot, very like hot and sweaty, and this actually stayed very smooth and airbrushed. So I'm so happy I was able to make the foundation work. I just apply it like Huda does, even though this might be too much. But yeah, you guys, I literally was able to make this foundation work, and all I had to do was basically just shake it very well. I guess because since it has that niacinamide in it, you have to really shake it well for it to like get really mixed in. So yeah, out of all of my foundations, the one foundation that I would really have to shake well is definitely the Huda Beauty one, because I'm telling you, that really helped for my foundation to not like peel. So what I did the same thing, just apply my usual moisturizer that I love under before makeup, and I shaked it very well, and I used the same brush and it applied so beautifully on the skin. Another thing I do think it helped is also when you do apply makeup, and just in general, if you want your makeup to look flawless, removing your peach fuzz, and I know not everyone's going to love doing this, but removing the peach fuzz from your phase is definitely going to help the foundation adhere and just lay better. So I've always been doing that for years and years, and my makeup looks 10 times better and more flawless. But just in case if you don't do it, I do recommend giving it a shot, giving it a try, and just see how you like it. But when I tell you, and I promise you, foundation is going to lay 10 times better onto your skin if and when you remove your peach fuzz. So yeah, just a little tip. But yeah, with this foundation, I definitely have to give it a really good shake for it to really sit well onto the skin. And look at that, no peeling. It looks so smooth, so flawless. I'm just so happy because I was just genuinely bummed in the beginning how it wasn't laying well onto my skin. It was like, I was honestly a little bit confused because everyone was raving this product like so highly about it. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I'm doing the same thing, applying it with a brush and everything, and it was just one tiny matter. So make sure you shake your products well, especially with this one. Like I said, with other foundations, I don't have to shake it as much, but with this one, you do have to give it a real good shake. I would say at least like 45 seconds to a minute, just to really make sure the product is very well shaken. But yeah, you guys, I'm looking up close in my mirror and it just looks so good. I'm just so glad it ended up working out because I was pretty bummed. I really thought I wasn't going to be able to use this as religiously. I feel like products definitely take time to make work, and you're just always testing out products and giving it time and just really giving it a good test before you can completely like your thoughts. So yeah, that is what she looks like. I'm just going to apply a little bit of my Hellooo Beauty color corrector since we are using purple hues on our eyeshadow, or using purple eyeshadow, it can kind of enhance the darkness under your eyes. So using a corrector is definitely going to help. And you can definitely see how it cancels that darkness right away. And by the way, you guys, I did create another look with the green eyeshadow palette that I did mention. I was going to create another look with the P. Louise eyeshadow palette, which I definitely did. I uploaded another one on my shorts. I did a beautiful yellow spring look, so definitely check it out if you guys haven't seen it. Definitely been loving yellow, especially butter yellow. I feel like that's just very popping right now for the springtime, but just in general, I just love yellow. I feel like it definitely complements me so well. Okay, while we let her dry, today I'm gonna go in with my LYS bronzer stick, and this one's in the shade Harmony. Of this bronzer to bring warmth back into the skin, and you don't need a lot because she is very pigmented. I love how this is very easy to blend. Blends out very quickly, and that is already blended out. I'm telling you, this is such a very nice creamy formula. My camera almost died as per usual, but as I was saying, this is a very creamy formula and blendable, and it just blends out so easy and quick while still providing that nice warmth into your skin. Just applying whatever is left on the chin. Okay, next up for blush, we're gonna use a new one today. This one is the new Morphe Cheek Thrills, and I picked this one in the shade Beach Bonfire. I definitely wanted to try a more peachy shade, especially that summer's coming up. And this is what the packaging outside looks like, and this is what the inside looks like. Tell me that doesn't look absolutely gorgeous. It's peachy and it's giving all of the summer vibes. I am I absolutely love. Love how it comes with a cream, a more sparkly luminous cream shade, and a powder. So you get a 3-in-1. I'm telling you, Morphe's definitely killing it at the moment. And of course, I'm going to go in with a Morphe brush. This one is their M243 brush. I usually love this for contour, but today let's just try it for the blush. And I'm going to take the cream side first so we can apply it with our cream products. And let's go ahead and dive in. Oh, I already love this shade. Love how it's still wearable since it's a peachy shade. Perfect for every day. I'm going to build her up. Wow. So pretty. Can definitely see that before and after. Definitely giving this beautiful hint of color. Try it on the other side. It's giving me this nice like flush on the cheeks, but like more of a lighter flush. And that is what Beach Bonfire looks like. It's giving me this beautiful flush of peachiness on the cheeks, which I love. Definitely have to use this blush when I'm doing a more peachy look. It looks so beautiful. That is what the cream formula looks like. I will apply the next two once we set the base. So for concealer today, I'm going to go in with my Tower 28 concealer. I haven't used her in a minute, and she's in the shade NoHo. This one's more so of like an everyday concealer. Like it just adds the right amount of brightness while still providing you that coverage, which I actually really do enjoy. Just give that a minute to dry and then we blend it out. And while that is drying, I am so excited because today we're going to use a new Morphe brush, and this is the Morphe concealer brush. This one is their M132, and I'm so excited because I saw it in store and I was like, okay, immediately grab. This one has been sold out in so many stores, but luckily enough, I went to this other location. I believe it was a new location, and they had it in stock, and I was like, okay, I immediately I have to grab. And this is what she looks like. Definitely more slanted, but still soft and just dense enough. Okay, let's try her to blend out the concealer. So I'm going to blend out the one in my forehead first. Just see how that plays out. Okay, blend it out very quickly. Let's do our chin. Very nice. Let's go right away on the under eyes. So it is dense, so you do have to slightly tilt the brush just to reach that more inner corner area. Just basically the area that's just hard to reach. Okay, is it me or that Tower 28 concealer definitely dried that down? Like it dried down in a way where it's kind of like making it hard to blend. Not as badly, but it blended out the concealer very well and quick. That is what it looks like. Okay, love how it's looking. Let me do an up close look. Okay, guys, I definitely love the way it blended out my concealer. Let's blend the other side. It's not lifting up the concealer. It did a little bit right here on my inner corner, but that can happen if you're applying a lot of pressure. But the overall blend, the way it's sitting under my eyes, is sitting very well. Like the brush is not creating any streaks. It's just blending out the concealer without lifting up product. When I do blend out concealer, I do like to add just a little bit of pressure just to make sure I can move that concealer under my eyes. And once I was able to move it and place it the way I wanted it to be, Then I'll blend it out with more softer pressure. But you guys, I love this brush. I'm already obsessed. Like, I love the way it blended out the concealer. This is what it looks like. And the Tower 28 concealer is a more luminous concealer, so you are going to definitely see that glow. But you guys, this is what it looks like blended out. I absolutely love, I'm telling you, Morphe's definitely doing a comeback this year. So absolutely love this brush. So today's powder concoction, I'm gonna go in with Kosas and with my Hellooo Beauty Ube birthday cake. My favorite combo for the under eyes. And of course, making sure the under eyes are very well blended. And you guys, I think I'm close to hitting pan with my Kosas powder, which I am so happy because that just shows when you love a product. Like, you can definitely see right there, I'm close to hitting pan. And I just love this powder. Definitely a good favorite for people with dry skin. But I'm so glad it just feels a little bit of like an accomplishment when hitting pan, because you know you love the product. Just going with the first layer of powder before we go in with the Huda. Okay, let's go in with Ube birthday cake. And this one I'm basically going to bake on the areas that I mostly want to bake. Just doing a light layer of this powder. This shade of powder is just so stunning. Like, I just cannot get over the lilac on this powder. It's just so gorgeous. I hope this is not limited edition, because I did heard Huda saying that it's not a permanent shade. I hope it is. Okay, while that is baking, to set the rest of my skin, I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever powder foundation, and this one's in the shade Y375. And of course, this compact is not available anymore, but they did created a new packaging, which I'm hoping the formula is still the same. This one has to be one of my favorite powders from Sephora. Like, it definitely blurs your skin. Like, if there's one powder foundation that I definitely will recommend all the time, it's definitely going to be the Makeup Forever one. And just dusting whatever is left from the powder, just a light dust. And for bronzer, today I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and this one's in the shade 3 Tan. And before I go in with that bronzer, I do have a new brush to try from Morphe, of course. I picked another one. This is the M241 brush from Morphe. I'm obsessed. I'm telling you, I just cannot stop buying these brushes because they're definitely killing it with the brush game, especially the affordable brush game. And this is meant for powder bronzer. And this is what the brush looks like. Has that nice fluffiness to it. Let's try her out. Grabbing some of the bronzer, tapping off the excess, and apply. I don't think we need a lot of bronzer since I'm telling you that LYS bronzer is very pigmented, but just to really enhance and enforce the bronzer. Oh, and it feels very soft on the cheeks for sure. So you can definitely see, I'm telling you, that is very pigmented, and this brush is definitely packing a punch with the bronzer. Go more light-handed, don't go as heavy as I did. Just go a little bit more light-handed, just one tap. You can see that looks a little bit more better, but you can definitely see the pigment here. And just going with whatever's left on my nose, on my chin. Yep, Morphe brushes is definitely where it's at. Okay, love. And you guys, the complexion is looking very smooth, very airbrushed, and all because I had to shake that foundation. I'm just so happy it worked out. I'm obsessed with the base right now. So let's go back with the blush. So I'm going to take the luminous one and the matte one. I'm going to start off with the matte. I got another brush. This is the last brush that I picked up from Morphe. And this brush is their blush brush. This is the M201 brush. This one's for blush. I really wanted to try this one because this one's different. This one does have a more different shade. Okay, you guys, for a split second, I thought I bought the same brush, but no, they're completely different. So this is the one I just bought, and this is the other one that I have. This one is the M201, and this one is the M202. Very similar. This one's more fluffy, so this is more for that airbrush application, and this one's going to be more of your packed one, which I love, and I'm already gonna be obsessed. I already know. But this is the difference. So I just got a little confused. I thought I got the same brush, but they're completely different. Let's try her out. So going in with the matte version of this blush and just apply her in. Oh, and they just feel so wiggly and just soft on the cheeks. That's the best way I can explain the way how the brush feels once it hits the skin. You know, this formula so far is a very buildable formula. Maybe it's just this specific shade, but I'm noticing that it's not packing a punch as other blushes that I own. This one's definitely more natural and buildable, which I'm not mad about. I love, but I do have to take more time building up the color. Sometimes certain shades can be light for your skin tone, but like this one, it's just a little more natural shade. Okay, let's go in with the luminous part, the one in the middle, and let's just see how she applies. So it's definitely more helping to give more of that lift in look on the cheeks. You can definitely see the glow. So this shade is definitely giving more lift in on the cheeks, but it's still giving that beautiful glow. So you can definitely see the glow right there. It's so beautiful. It's giving more natural vibes. But you guys, let me know if this shade does complement my skin, because I understand like certain blushes won't complement your skin. They can be too light or too dark, but I'm liking it. I like how it's very natural, just giving that subtle hint on your cheeks. Okay, I like it, but I'm gonna have to enhance it just to complement the blush with the eyes. So I'm just going to go a little bit with my Happy blush. Just going a little bit. And you can definitely see how that blush is more, the Happy one is more pigmented. You can definitely see the pigment right away. And it is a more pinky shade for sure. Okay, that is the blush combo. Let's finish up the eyes. So I'm going to take these same shades that I used on my crease onto my lower lash line. Okay guys, I was thinking of going in with white liner, but let's go in with black. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever. This is their artist pencil, and this one's in their black shade. Just to really smoke out the eye. Just putting it on the outer corner. And just to brighten that up, I'm gonna go in with another shade, and this one's in the shade Endless Cacao. And putting that right in the inner corner. And just blending it in with that liner. This literally makes my eyes water so bad. I need a minute. Guys, applying waterline pencil is just not my favorite. I don't know how the girlies do it. I'm always crying my makeup off after applying waterline pencil. It's just, why? And just like that, it's not completely black, but it just adds that nice transition into the waterline. Just add a little bit of my bottom mascara. I'm just gonna go in with my Essence Without Limits. Just adding a pop of this on the bottom lashes. And just let it dry. And if you did get mascara right on the lower lash line or just right under your lashes, let it dry, go with a spoolie and just remove it, just to remove that flakiness. Okay guys, let's go in with that inner corner pop. I'm just gonna go in with B1 and B2, just mixing these two, making sure you tap off the excess so it doesn't fall onto your makeup. So pretty. Okay guys, let's move on with the lips. I have some new lip liners. These are from Sephora collection. These are their 8-hour colorful transfer proof lip liners. I picked up 2 shades. The first one is 13 Frosted Coconut and the second one is the 12 Frappuccino. So I picked up a more brown shade and a more pinky neutral shade. So let's try her out. So let's try Frappuccino. And these are supposed to last for 8 hours, which I did. I tried them once and they actually do stay on put, but I didn't really test it at all. But today we're definitely going to put them in the test. So this one's going to be my more natural lip shade. I thought it was supposed to be a little bit more darker, which would have been a perfect pink neutral lip liner for me. But it does apply a little bit more in the natural side. So this one's in the shade Frappuccino, which is still pretty. I still love it. Maybe for every day, it's going to be perfect. I would apply the other one on top, but I definitely want to show you guys the other shade on its own. Let's go in with Frosted Chestnut. This shade is definitely more flattering on my lips because it adds that depth. And that is what Frosted Chestnut looks like. So pretty. This is definitely going to be a new favorite shade, and it just definitely enhanced my lips while giving me that like nice pout. And just for fun, why not? Let me just go in with Frappuccino on the inner corner. And I can feel that these definitely dry down right away once you apply them. So pretty. Let me do a little transfer test. And you can see it did not transfer at all. Okay, so love those lip liners. New favorite for sure. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Milani Pleasure on the middle of my lips. For this look, I feel like this would be fitting. So I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. lip oil. This is their Glow Reviver lip oil, but this one's in their Glimmer finish. And this one's in the shade Apology Tour. Such a beautiful like blue purpley shifting color. It does give like that glitter on your lips, like that glittery look. Just applying that in the center. So pretty, just perfect for this look. And to finish it off, I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. And you guys, we are all done. Okay guys, this is the final result of this glam. Let me know what you guys think. I absolutely love how she turned out. Definitely giving me all the purple, beautiful purple hues. I just love it. I love the gems. They definitely give a pop to the eyes. Love how all the products worked out. Let me know what was your favorite product from this video. And the star of the show, of course, it had to be this palette. I absolutely love. You can definitely take this on a more wearable or to the next level, like super glam. I just love it. Definitely recommend this one and the Spice palette. Like, look at these shades. Come on. If this is not gorgeous, this is like the ultimate like purple hues palette. But love how it has that pop of blue in it. I just love it. Definitely have to create a look just with this blue alone just to really give it its light. But so far, I absolutely loved everything. Let me know if you guys have any more ideas for me. Let me know down below in the comments. If you're new here, welcome. I'm happy to have you guys here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.